Hey Siri, turn on the kitchen. Good morning, you guys. I thought that I would do something that I haven't done in a little while and do a little bit of a vlog today. I've got some creative things that I've got to do. I've got to make some bunting and I just need to tidy up my creative space, and I thought I'd bring you along for the journey on that because I really love vlogging and I don't get to do it very often. I just finished literally the final page of my journal today. Isn't this one super cute? I absolutely love it. It's really special to me as well. I got this one last year when I was working on Rocky Horror in Sydney, and I got it in Dimmicks, and this is a really nice brand too. I would love to get another one. It's the Peter Pauper Press Incorporated. Anyways, I really love I've loved this journal. For now, I have a new one. I don't know if you can see, it's got this nice sort of gold embossed, is it embossed? Anyways, there, and it has like this stuff at the top, but I don't think that really matters. But as it's a journal ready to go, not gonna knock it, and this was given to me by my boss on the last show that I did on Jesus Christ Superstar, and I really like it, so I'm gonna use this as my new journal. But before I put this journal away, I just want to write in the dates of when it's reaching to. And now I don't write in my journal every day, but I do write, you know, sometimes I'll go for months without writing, so it's not all the time, but I've been writing consistently since January this year, which is great. So I started this one on the 14th of April 2024 and finished today, which is the 18th of the 3rd, 25. Now I can pop it on my shelf with all my other journals. I have been journaling for many years on and off, and this shelf needs a dust, but I have journals dating back to, oh gosh, when was this one? It's probably like 2016 maybe. Yeah. Well, 2014, but it would have been on and off, and then, yeah, 2016. And yeah, they range over years, and there's times where I didn't write. There's a big gap in there where I didn't write, but yeah, I find it a really cathartic process. And I like the fact that, you know, they're all sort of different, and some of them like have really nice sort of patterns on them. This is a really beautiful one. And like this one as well is also really pretty. But sometimes it's nice, you know, to look back over your life and, you know, look back at different seasons and go, oh, what was I feeling in that time and all that sort of thing. Now I actually need to get on with some work that I've been commissioned to do. So I'm just cleaning the dining table because I'd use my studio, but it's a complete mess. It's not a mess, it's just, you know, I have a lot of different projects sort of scattered around, but we're going to fix that this afternoon. Anyways, I need to make some bunting for a friend of mine who is doing decorations for a bridal shower, and I said that I would make some for her, so I'll go. So I'm just setting up my sewing machine now. Oh my gosh, the case that I have my sewing machine in was in such disarray, which doesn't surprise me because the last time I used my machine, it was quite some time ago. I think when I was making, actually the YouTube video that comes out today is on how I'm making parasols for Mary Poppins, and yes, I was in quite a panic when I made them, so yes, it doesn't surprise me that things are a bit untidy. Now this is the kind of pattern that the bunting has, so it's like a bee theme, so we've gone with sort of that sort of style. So we're making, I think it's 16 squares at the moment, and I actually vlogged this process previously with other bunting. It's ironic that I'm vlogging it again. The process of making bunting or any sort of craft project is not long. It's just, you know, sometimes it's better when you have some sort of entertainment. So sometimes I watch a documentary, but today I'm listening to an audiobook. This video is not sponsored by Audible at all, but you know, if Audible ever does want to sponsor me, I'm a huge fan of audiobooks. So I'm just going to take these squares, fold them in half, and we're going to do a seam down one side. Now I'm not too worried about this white thread on the black because they're going to be turned the other way around anyway, which I forgot to mention earlier, but you need to make sure that you sew them inside out so that when you do flip them, the pattern that you want is on the outside, which I didn't do for one of them, so I had to unpick it. It's fine. Thankfully I caught that mistake on the second one, so turn them all inside out so they look like this kite shape. Alright, now that they're done, I need to go through and mark the bunting out, or pin my bunting onto the ribbon. Now the ribbon is 3.6 meters long, and I think my calculations were that I had maybe 6 centimeters in between them and like 30 centimeters on the end. Okay, well, the bunting is done, which is great. So now I'm gonna make what is actually a standard lunch for me. Take a wrap. I usually buy like the smashed avocado that comes in a tube, but they didn't have any when I went to the shop, so I'm using guacamole, so it has a bit of extra spice. Some sun-dried tomatoes. Some spinach. It's quick, it's easy, it's filling, and what more could you want in a lunch? I've just had a YouTube video go live, so I'm gonna watch it on the big screen while I eat my lunch and be one of the first people to like it. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a parasol from a regular umbrella, and I am so happy with how it turned out. Okay, now it's time to tackle the studio. better than it was. Ignore the dirt sitting here, a pot fell over. But it's usable again. I can walk in here and not hit anything. There's still a bunch of like piles of stuff I've got to put away. Like all of this needs to go in the wardrobe. This needs to go into storage. This is stuff to still sort, but it's not urgently needed. This is all like ongoing projects. They're unstarted projects that I want to work on. And there's the bunting, but I've still got a little bit more bunting to make, but that'll be another day. I actually need to sew this, so I might go and do that while the sewing machine is out. That is now sewn, but I'm about to go through my book for Footloose because I need to make a bit of a shopping list supplies wise. So I have to make a whole bunch of fake food to sit in and be props for the ensemble and just in general in the diner scene. So I'm wanting to do like desserts, but also, you know, drinks, sodas, ice cream, what else do I have on this list? Burgers, fries, milkshakes, pies. But in order to do that, I will need supplies, and I'm pretty sure I don't have tons at the moment, so these are also some little sketches that I've done of some things. I definitely have resin, so I need them for the sodas and all that sort of stuff, but I don't have any cups or anything for them for the resin to go in. I've also got time this afternoon. I think I might try and start on a prototype for a burger. I want to make these out of felt, so I'm thinking if I have like a circle piece of felt for the bottom of like the inside of the bun, if that makes sense, and then like this part that goes over the top would also be a circle, and then like some lettuce with some green felt, and then some tomatoes, and then like the patty again. I feel like I would do a circle and then just like maybe a strip around the outside of felt, and then another circle, and then, well, cheese is probably gonna have to go here too. Bottom bun and have like the circle and then a wrap under it, if that makes any sort of sense. Well, thank you for joining me on today's journey of randomness of making bunting and starting to play around with making this felt burger. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if you want to see more behind the scenes stuff or random props blogs, I'm thinking maybe I'll call it like the Prop Maker's Diaries or something like that. I will put in a clip if the burger turns out well. And if it doesn't, well, stay tuned because I will no doubt figure out how to do it and it will be on my channel at some point. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content, and leave me a comment down below, as I said, if you liked this vlog and anything you might want to see. Bye guys.